One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the ground with the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. Turning it on! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence. Everybody's happy, and the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This quarterback part of their running game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. To throw, it's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Next going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, SMU. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back. Been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. LSU quick to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Across the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Motion from the back. Smith wants to throw. Got his man down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that the rest of this game.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Boone. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Here we go. Calls his own number. Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here we go. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
One more snap coming before halftime. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, SMU! A great catch and run for 6.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And they tacked on the extra point. And the Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
He's out past the 35. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
They're going to ride this running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Got a man, it's Boone. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got some room in under the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're...
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Snags it quickly on the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Here's the handoff. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Mustangs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio is getting cooked right now at home, and it's over but the crying. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 15 to Colorado State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now improvising. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Wants to throw. It's Jamison. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Direct snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
That linebacker shot through the hole so fast and timed up that snap count perfectly, getting the big hit on the running back for the tackle for loss.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
Got room on the return. Can't get him to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jamison. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. And they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Jamison. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throws for the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Blow. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Looking downfield, it's Jamison. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.